And we're going to start with a team last year that won the Gagarin Cup, Avangard. They're coached by Bob Hartley. We'll get to Bob in a moment. But Avangard, what do people need to know about this franchise? What are a couple key things for them?
So these are the reigning Gagarin Cup champions. They are the kings of the Eastern Conference, but they're actually playing in the West right now. So Avangard is awaiting a state-of-the-art stadium that's being built in Omsk, which is about a 3-hour time difference from Moscow. So it's quite a sizable distance from home.
Yeah.
But they are right now playing in the suburbs in Balashika, just outside of Moscow, which has been a bit of a tailwind because for a lot of these Eastern Conference teams, the travel really starts to grate on them later in the season.
It sure does. It can be very taxing, so that's a big advantage for them in regard to that. Bob Hartley won a Stanley Cup. He's coached 3 teams in the NHL. He found a home with Avangard due to one of his former players who was on the team last year, Ilya Kovalchuk, who I'm sure hockey fans know. Bob Hartley, what do people need to know about Bob? What kind of coach is he? What kind of man is he?
Well, when Bob Hartley rolls into your league, watch out because he's won virtually every league he's ever coached, including the Stanley Cup. He calls it buying the full membership, which I think is a really great way to describe what it takes to succeed in the KHL. Buying the full membership means learning a bit of Russian, being able to integrate quickly, and he's done just that. As you mentioned, he had a reunion with Ilya Kovalchuk, who he coached as a young player on the Atlanta Thrashers, together again in the suburbs of Moscow. Who would have thought? Yeah,
and I'm sure he's told you, and I've talked to him this season already, and he said he's the reason I'm here. So a really good story. As far as players go, again, what we want to do here on the Ultimate Hockey Hub is educate you, the hockey fan. There are a lot of familiar names to hockey people in this league, and we start with a guy that was #1 overall, Nail Yakupov. He's a huge part of their team.
Enormous. He missed all of the postseason last season due to dangerous complications from COVID-19. He said he assumed the position as their #1 fan, but this is a player that has been so fundamental to Avangard and also the commitment that they've made to him. I mean, they put a contract on the table before he was even able to step back out onto the ice, which is such a sign of loyalty. He had bigger offers. He stayed right there.
Yeah, he sure did. And they have a captain who is a veteran player in his mid-30s, Alexei Emelin. He's a great leader. I know you have some info you'd like to put out there to share about him.
He became ill during the Eastern Conference Finals, another major player that was missing from Bob Hartley's Ultimate Finals squad, but he was well enough to lift the cup with Ilya Kovalchuk, 2 great veteran leaders. He's been the perfect bridge for both the North Americans and the Russians on the squad who are getting used to Bob Hartley's North American style.
It's a little different. It certainly takes some getting used to. Gillian Kemmerer, Ben Holden, this is our team profile, our look here at Avangard today.